Remember, don't touch anybody, don't get aggressive. If they're mean or they push on you, just try to back up. There will be police officers there.
Pro-life signs! Get your pro-life signs, guys! We are the generation that will end abortion! I know firsthand what caring for and raising a child. Come on!
This is what the pro-life movement looks like at its strongest in the United States today. We're at the March for Life, and what you see behind me goes on for miles. Gone are the images of middle-aged men quoting Bible verses about eternal damnation.
A murderer will not see the kingdom of heaven.
Now, two determined, energetic young women are at the forefront of the movement.
Every network should be covering this. This is historic, and it's historic what's happening in our movement.
One, an undercover activist turned anti-abortion celebrity.
Do you follow her on Twitter?
I do, on Facebook.
Everything. You guys,
like, and
do you
not
follow
only
her?
just like pro-life, she always looks like so beautiful.
The other, a grassroots organizer who's recruited thousands to the cause.
At the end of my talk, I'm gonna go for we. Oh, the pro-life. You guys need to start chanting it.
Okay.
I'm up?
Okay.
Today I speak to you pregnant with my fourth child, my first daughter. We are the pro-life generation.
To some, like 16-year-old Devin Veers, she's a hero.
Is this your first March for Life? When did you place your son for or child for adoption?
She was in October this year.
Aww.
I wanted to have an abortion when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. And out of choice, I was given the options. I could do abortion and not tell anyone, or I could move away from home. I went to a maternity home in Warsaw, North Dakota, right outside of Grand Forks, where I lived for the term of my pregnancy, and in October I placed my daughter for adoption. Because of her, I'm much stronger, and I'm more than happy to announce that I'm not ashamed to have gotten pregnant at my age anymore.
Abortion is legal in the United States and has been since the Supreme Court case Roe v. Wade 43 years ago. But over the past 5 years, new laws have closed hundreds of clinics nationwide. The anti-abortion movement claims they're now on the winning side.
Abortion on demand and without apology.
Are you gonna give them more warnings and then arrest?
Right back.
Abortion is illegal.
Tell me what's going on right now. Why are you talking to the officers?
So what happened is the counter-protesters decided to block the streets, but the March for Life, the pro-life committee that organized the march, has the permit.
We need to show our world that we're the pro-life generation.
We saw some pro-choice advocates getting arrested.
Yep.
They got taken away.
Yeah, and it was great. I love for our students to see that.
Yeah.
Because they need to see that there are people who actually believe that killing a baby up until the moment of birth and sometimes after is still okay. That's really what we're talking about.
So for today for you, a success.
Yes.
It's their surgical abortion center. They do not do abortions today. They do them, I think, tomorrow and then on Saturdays. Hi, Katie.
What's your main message here?
Why should we be promoting this? Abortion is the violent killing of a child, and that it's actually against a woman in every way, psychologically, physically, emotionally.
Rose is waging a media war against Planned Parenthood.
This is the kind of event Lila does several times a year. She's outside the Planned Parenthood clinic in Washington, D.C. You can actually see escort staff right there. They're there to help people get in the building, and Lila's chosen to stand right in front of it to say her piece.
The Planned Parenthood, what many people don't realize, is the biggest abortion chain in our country.
Stop interfering with women's private health care decisions. This is a sham.
In this fight, Lila Rose is building a new kind of army. Thousands of Facebook subscribers and Twitter followers, all fans of her group Live Action, and their contentious undercover work they say exposes wrongdoing inside abortion clinics.
You people make me sick. It appears as if this organization is run by children. Well, we're young, but we're not children.
Lila Rose was only a freshman at UCLA when she had the idea to start going undercover into abortion clinics. That's her with the dyed blonde hair.
How old are you? I'm 13.
These videos are documentaries of what's actually happening in the abortion industry, in these facilities.
Rose claims that live actions videos show Planned Parenthood staffers engaged in a wide array of scandalous conduct, from accusing them of covering up statutory rape.
Like, is he not a minor? Or is he? Okay, then
He's 27.
I wouldn't take him with me. No, don't take him.
To claiming they promote BDSM to underage girls.
Sex, dominatrix stuff, it's very popular.
This is the greatest human rights abuse of our day, and we're offering fresh evidence to that point.
Live Action's claims sure sound explosive, and on at least one occasion, Live Action tapes have led Planned Parenthood to fire a staffer for inappropriate behavior. But watchdog groups like Media Matters have accused Live Action of deceptive editing, like reordering audio or omitting critical portions of conversations. Take this video where a pregnant actress is seeking an abortion, but only if it's a girl.
And so if you decide that, even if you find out that it's a girl and you decide that what you would prefer is to terminate the pregnancy, then that's just your decision.
But when you look at the raw tapes released by Live Action, you see they edited out this part.
So we're required to discuss all of the, a patient's options, or is adoption something that you were interested in considering?
No. Rose says she answers her critics by posting Live Action's full undercover footage online.
So when people say Live Action uses deceptive editing, you say,
let the facts speak for themselves. You view the tapes yourself.
These videos have made Rose a conservative media darling. Here she is on Crossfire taking on one of her biggest ideological opponents, Elise Hogue.
An abortion doesn't unrape a woman. An abortion just adds more violence on top of that.
Isn't it
no one's
great
allowed to kill anybody?
That we live in a country where Lila Rose could decide that she would choose to carry her rapist pregnancy to term, but her version of morality doesn't actually dictate what I can choose to do.
We're going now to meet with Elise Hogue. She is the president of NARAL, the National Abortion Rights Action League. That is the leading pro-choice movement in the U.S., and we want to see what they have to say to all the claims made by the other side.
the pro-life movement has said to us across the board, look at us, feel the momentum, we're winning this war. What is the reaction to that?
Lila Rose and the new leaders of the anti-choice movement look great, they're charismatic, their core beliefs are old and outdated and still out of touch with mainstream Americans.
While Lila Rose courts the spotlight, Hawkins is a boots-on-the-ground leader, traveling across the country, helping on-campus student groups recruit on their own turf.
It's just about 8 in the morning and we're here to meet Kristen. She is outside a Planned Parenthood and they're doing what they call sidewalk counseling. Her goal is to intercept women coming into Planned Parenthood, and she says make sure that they know they have other options.
Usually whenever I sidewalk counsel in the back alley on top of a ladder so that we can reach over to the girls over the wall.
And that's where you can get to them more directly.
Yeah, so okay. I'm going to show you that right now.
Great. Hello.
I got it. Okay. So it looks like that woman might be here for an abortion, and so right now the Planned Parenthood's escort will go over to her car, walk her over to the door, and in the meantime we're going to try to reach out to her and see if she's willing to take our gift. Can I please offer you a gift? You don't have to go through with this. We're here right across the street. We can offer you free resources and help, whatever you need. We can help you with rent. We can help you with food, childcare. Just let us know. Well, people actually do get mad at us, you know, and a lot of the reasons why they get mad at us is because there is kind of a stigma attached to the pro-life movement. They were coming out here and they were saying, don't get an abortion, you know, you're killing babies, and they didn't have a loving approach. And so, you know, women would get scared of that because they were just like, you know, you're not here to help me. And so it's really difficult on our end now to kind of counteract what was done in the past. We are not your grandpa's pro-life movement.
Tell me what you think pro-life students are feeling today on campuses versus 10 years ago.
Sure. They're feeling like I'm not alone. then I'm on the winning side of this. And that's why when you're on campus, when you meet leaders, like Sam, and we say, we want you to start this group, because you're gonna change the way people think about the pro-life movement.
There's no question that the anti-choice movement has abandoned their old messaging of gory photos because they were losing when they did that. What they haven't shifted is their core positions and their idea that there is only one way for women to proceed in life if they get pregnant.
With a presidential election on the horizon, both sides of the abortion war agree that this battle is only going to intensify in the year to come.
2016 is coming up. How will abortion rights play in that election?
I think that people are actually very concerned about the anti-choice laws sweeping through the country. I think it's gonna, be a very, very big deal. Abortion rights, the debate about contraception, they're very, very old questions that most people think should have been settled. The anti-choice movement is proving they're not settled, and that's gonna put it front and center.
We're not out there to reduce abortion. We're out there to end abortion. We want this to be over.